Hello, guys. If you are new here, uh, welcome. My name is Jean Negreiros. I am from Brazil and I am an environment artist and work for the games industry. The reason I am recording this video is because I decided to start a new project, a personal project, and I would like to share with you the stage of the project in short videos like this one. So when I decide to start a new personal project, I always select a good concept art because in the games industry, we works like this. The directors and the peoples will send to you a concept art, a static image, and you will have to recreate this with the maximum fidelity as possible, and we will discuss is it in the future videos, but I picked this really nice concept art from the art station of this company, One Pixel Brush. They are very talented environment concept artists, and they did it for the game Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. So because these images is so beautiful, I decided to recreate in my free time to apply all the techniques I am learning in these last years. Yeah, that's the idea. Regarding this subject of concept art, every day I spend some time here on the art station, like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, just looking the beautiful art that the people are doing around the world. And mainly, I always like to look at the concept art uh, page because I want to always save some good concept art to represent in the future. It's not possible to represent all the ones I have stock here on my collections because I don't have too much time. But just to you to see, I have this collection top reference. I have a lots of good and beautiful concept art. So I take some of these in the Pure have this software, and uh, the one I decided to move on is this one for lots of reason. I believe the main reason is because it's an internal concept art. It's better uh, to make it possible because if you go to do something external, you have too much things to think, uh, and to be realist with my time is better to follow up with this one. So with this concept art selected, the first thing I did, I goes to this software called FSpy. In this software, they give you some lines, guidelines, and you have to select the lines and align these lines with the lines of the project. For example, for red lines, I select always some objects in this direction and align. For green lines, I select always line in this direction, and for blue lights, always in this direction. What we are doing here is just using these points to create a camera with the correct perspective. Yeah, so then I just save this thing, and inside the Blender we have the option to actually import this camera. You just have to uh, have this add-on I can share with you guys the link of this thing. And with this FSpy plugin add-on, you can import cameras from the FSpy to Blender. So what I did, I just add uh, an image in the background. So here's the image. I just put the image here. And what I did initially was I record this video just to show you the beginning of the process, because now we have the camera in the correct perspective. You can see here, we can see the box that represents the train in the correct position, and the character that I have put in the same position as the concept. It's not one by one, but here we are just creating a base to improve in the future. But just to you to know, with the camera I create a plane and start the modeling process. So I will increase the velocity the video just to you to see a little bit of the process. I will advance a little bit the video just to you to understand better what I'm doing. So basically I'm recreating the modeling based on the view that I have created in FSpy. So with this I create this blockout. If you see, we have a very uh, fidelity with the original one. So but it's just to create a base where we can improve in the next step. The next step was the level design blockout. What is level design? I'm not a level design expert, but I know a little bit how to. Basically, level design will take care to transform this terrible modeling in a modular way, and using metrics that fit in the game. For example, a door. We have, for example, a character here. With this character, we have a base of some size. We can't create a door with this size. It's not, at least if you are not doing a castle, it is not our case. You are doing an interior of a train station. You have to use real world references, and you have to create the layout of the environment to be able to walk through with the character. Basically, we the level design process, I take this modeling and create in a more friendly game way with some modular pieces and using real world size. What I did in this stage, I have in this folder the modularization. So I create the modules that I have to use. For example, different size of ground, different size of ceiling, the columns, the windows, the catwalk, the stairs, uh, mechanic stairs. I don't know the correct name of this. With these modules created, I just copy as an instance inside Blender and create another folder called assemble, where I pick these geometries I have created, the modules with real world size. For example, this one has this metric is 50 with centimeters, 2 meters, and 5 meters. So then I created the layout with the correct measures, and the structure is based in real life. For example, in the concept, we only can see in this direction, but because this is a real construction, we have to take care about the columns, uh, how these things are created based in real life rules. So this is what I did, and using, for example, we export only one wall like this. Now let's take this one wall piece, and because is everything is instantiated, I press Shift L and select linked. I select the first option, select by object data. So with this selected, uh, I create a shortcut in my keyboard. I have this option, coordinate. Basically, this add-on, when you install, it will appear here in object coordinate. What it do in more direct, he copied all the position of the objects, and inside Unreal you can paste it. For example, I will Ctrl V here and paste. I will just drag here just to you to see. The plugin creates lots of boxes inside Unreal with the correct coordinates. You just have to select the correct geometry and replace. For some reason, sometimes they become with uh, incorrect measures on the scale. You just have to reset, and you have the geometries at the same position. I did it for all the pieces. You see, is it everything the same geometry? It's modular. And when I finish this project, I will create some BPP. I will work with the BPP workflow that allow you uh, to say to the engine that always when we duplicate geometry, they will be instanced. It means the engine will calculate only one. All the other instance will be the instance of the one that engine are calculating. So I did it. One thing that helped me with exporting process too is have this add-on called Blender for Unreal Engine. I can share with you guys the link too. And basically you can select all the geometries and export quickly for some folder. Here, for example, the export folder with one click. It's very useful because sometimes don't know, you have to adjust size. You just have to adjust your size and export again. And we have some tools nowadays that allow you to import directly inside Unreal, but in my experience it not work all the time. Sometimes it fails. Actually it fails a lot for me. I just like to import the things using this uh, add-on for a folder and importing the all the way here. Select the thing you want to import. So then I create with this workflow I create the blockout, the level design blockout, the project. One thing important is I check all the geometries. One way interesting to you to select to make some action in lots of assets in the same time is select all the assets you want, um, asset actions, edit selection in property matrix. So it will create this window that appears a list with all the assets you want, and here the details, the same thing that you have here in this when you double click your asset. But here you are applying the things you want in all the assets. What I did to allow me to walk through the project is because now I'm not creating individual blockouts. I put here complex, and will appear here complex collision complexity. I use this option. Use complex collision as simplest. It will. It's not optimized things to do. Some people will be brave with me, but it's just because in this phase of the project, I just want to create this quickly block out and walk through the project just to see if I have to tweak something and make the things more fast. So if you save, we will apply your change for all the assets. And yeah, other thing I did you can see is the light is not a final light, it's basic light, but looking for the concept, it's already on the right direction where I want to go. I just have to look here and pick the concept. It's not one by one, but we are just in the blockout process. But for me, looks good like this. One thing I want to do to help to have shadowing more like the concept is to put some buildings and trees to affect the light and not allow the light to go inside the ambient without any transformation or yeah. So yeah, that's it. And I will now just walk through along the project. I will play just to show you. So you have everything with proper collision, with the correct metrics. We have already a light, not a final light, but a cool light at the moment. And start looking good. Now I want you to pay attention on my social media. From some time to some time, I will upload a video like this with the process. Now I will start to refine everything. I will start probably by the ground. Yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you. Bye.